guys and gals, welcome back to another episode of Uncle Grizzly's Country Corner. Tonight, we're not necessarily on the corner, as you can tell from around me. We're in Uncle Grizzly's Country Kitchen. What we're going to do tonight, I'm going to show you guys how I make my own stuffed hamburgers. I've already got some that I made up here. Yum yum. These are stuffed with a sausage patty and some mozzarella cheese. Now the thing about it, you can use what I'm getting ready to show you, but you don't have to use the fillings that I'm using. You can use anything your heart desires. I've done them with jalapenos and cheddar cheese. I've done bacon and Swiss, mushroom and Swiss. The possibilities for these burgers is only limited by your imagination. You can put anything you want. Heck, if you like, you could put spinach in it. You can put alfalfa sprouts. If you can find them still. Those are getting pretty hard to find around here. But what we're going to do, I'm going to show you what we got to do, let you know what we need, and I'll show you my way of flattening the hamburger patties out real thin so you get nice big but thin patties. That way you got plenty of room to fill stuff and then fold it up and close it up. So I'm going to get stuff situated, get it ready, and I'll be right back with you. Okay folks, I'm back. Now what you're going to need for this is your ground beef, which I've got probably about a quarter pound divvied up into two decent handful size balls of meat. For this recipe, we're going to need one sausage patty per burger. You're going to need 2 balls of ground beef per burger, and a little bit of shredded cheese. Any kind of cheese will work. I'm using mozzarella tonight because that's all I've got. Now, if you've got a burger press where you can flatten these patties out really good, that's awesome. But here at Grizzly's Country Kitchen, we don't have anything fancy like that. So we use the next best thing. Thanks to the grocery stores. Just get you a plastic bag, cut your handles, just like that. On one side, if you look real close, you can see the seam on it. Just take that, pull it, and slide it down to the bottom. The other side, you don't have a seam. So if you look at them, sometimes they'll have a little point. Let's see. Yeah, see that little bitty point right there? You want to find that. Line it up between your fingers. Take a knife very carefully. Now kids, if you're trying this, get mom and dad to help you. But just give you a little slit in it and then pull it apart. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take this sack, lay it out on your counter, take a ball of your ground beef, smack it on there. Fold your sack over it just like so. You can use a roller pin, whatever. Once again, Uncle Grizzly ain't got that fancy stuff, so we just use a bowl. Oh, and by the way, for seasoning your ground beef, what I use, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of salt, some garlic powder, and everybody's got their favorite special seasonings. I've got mine. Head Country, some of the best seasoning you can use. Burgers, ribs, steaks, anything and everything. Head Country goes good on it. Now back to our patties. You can kind of start out by using your hand at first, but then just take that bowl and mush it out nice and flat. Foil. I forgot the foil. Set my skillet over here. Separate your plastic like so. Lay it on your hand, or lay your hand on it, flip it over, and then you can gently pull the plastic off of it, and lay your patty on your foil. Grab your second hunk of meat. Now, I always try to make the second one just a little bit bigger than the first one. I mean, if you're using pre-made burger patties or sausage patties like I am, you want it to where your sausage patty can fit perfect right in the middle. I'll bring you over closer here in just a second to show you. Mush out your second patty. Yeah, let me bring you over here just a little bit. So you want to make sure you got your sausage or whatever well inside the patty. And we'll come over here, grab just a little bit of cheese. Throw it right in the middle of your sausage patty. If you're using bacon, you can put bacon on there. And put your cheese on. Whatever. Just make sure you've got a little bit of this overlap. Come get our second patty. Peel it off of the plastic like you did the first one. And then lay it on top. We'll just lay it up on top there like that. And then what I like to do to make sure I seal it all up, carefully take it off of the foil, put it back on the plastic wrap, or on the plastic bag, and then I start working, trying to pull the sides up. And get your sides pulled up, give it just a little bit of a smush and a little bit of a twist. That way you can pull all that meat together. And you want it to look like you got it in a little bag by itself. Unwrap it, and there you go. Now I'm going to get my skillet over here and get it warmed up, and then we'll show you how we cook it. Okay guys, we're back. Got the skillet warmed up. Still got some goodies in there from the last batch. And when I cook these, if you notice, we've mysteriously lost one. This seems Mama Grizz enjoyed her first one so much, she decided she wanted a second. Well, we got our patty here. This is the top from where you folded it all together. You want to put it down first. Put it in your skillet. Throw the lid on. And we'll let it sit here and slow cook. It's sizzling quite kind of good right off the bat here. Because when I tried to record this segment just a little bit ago, got in, and my camera stopped. Note to self, always check your battery level. In the process, change batteries got a little hot, so right now I've got the heat off. This is just residual heat going in it right now. And when that sizzle starts fading down a little bit, I'll turn it back on about a medium low. So when we get ready for that, I'll be right back with you. Okay guys, we're just about ready to turn the heat back on. Like I said, you want to put it to about a medium low. We'll turn that on to a medium low. And real quick, while I'm thinking about it, I'd like to give a shout out to a buddy of mine in New York. He lives in a quiet little area. They call it Bologna. I call it baloney. But I'd like to send a shout out to my buddy James Kinney and his nephew Brady. They've got their own channel going called Discover the Finger Lakes. And what they do is they go out once a week, ride the trails around the different Finger Lakes and video it and show some of the scenery, some of the interesting sights, and give as much history about the area as they can. I'll leave a link to their channel in the description, so everybody go check them out, give them a thumbs up, subscribe to them, and hit their notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time they put up a new video. They're always full of beautiful scenery and stuff. And while you're at it, and while you're watching this, go ahead and hit subscribe for me. Hit the notification bell. I'm just starting out. Right now my videos are kind of random. You never know what we're going to get. I'm still trying to find my groove. But hey, the more you folks that subscribe and contact me, give me ideas, the more content I can throw out, and the better it'll be. So, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's get thumbs up for Uncle Grizz, and let's get some thumbs up for Discover the Finger Lakes. And it looks like we're just about ready to give this burger the first flip. And as big as these burgers are, you got a double spatula. Slide under, give it a gentle flip. Oh, don't that look good? We'll let this sit here and let it cook just a little bit. Turn that heat up to about medium. Now, as thin as the ground beef is on this, you don't want to cook it on a really high heat for a really long time. Otherwise, you'll wind up everything inside pretty much melted and run out, and your ground beef will be charcoal. So, you can see here, let me get this If you can see right there where part of the fold has opened up, and you can still see some of the raw beef in there. Well, we'll take care of that here in just a little bit, because we'll flip it again. And always try to keep your lid on there, except for when you're flipping. That way you keep that extra heat in there, and it will kind of help cook it a little bit from all sides. So, be back with you here in a couple of minutes when we get ready to flip that burger there. Okay folks, we're back. I've had to flip it while I was away there. One of the bad things is, as you can tell, sometimes the cheese likes to flow out. But no worries, no worries. That one's pretty much done. Let's take it up. Always turn your heat off. Lay it over here on the plate. Tell you what, we'll put our lid back on there. Wipe this up just a little bit. Another thing with keeping the lid on while you're cooking, these like to spit and sputter and splatter a lot. With the lid on there, you don't have so much to clean up. Okay. Slide that over here. See if we can bring you guys over here a little bit closer. Ah, and I lost the cord to my phone. Oh well. Get you situated there. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and eat this one. But before I do, Uncle Grizz needs a bigger knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. My good old trusty fillet knife. Open that up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now tell me, that don't look scrumptious. Now remember, your stuffings or your fillings, you're only limited by your imagination. Put onions, jalapeno peppers, bell peppers, mushrooms, pepperoni, sausage, bacon. If you're fancy enough and you can afford it, you can even throw you some prosciutto in there. But that's how Uncle Grizz makes his stuffed burgers. Hope y'all enjoyed. And like I said before, if you find the video helpful and you like it, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know you tried it, what you think of it. If you think there's anything I can do that would make it easier, make it better, or whatever. So with that, I'm going to bid everybody a fond adieu. I'm going to go eat this bad boy. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, and by the way, keep your eyes out. May have a California roll sushi video coming up soon. We'll know more about that when the time comes. Have a good one.